Hello, Satnam. Good evening or good morning, wherever you are, sending lots of love. I have here with me a dear friend and fellow teacher now, Harry. Or what is your spiritual name?
Officially, I don't have one.
Okay, but Harry is your
Hardeep.
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 Yeah. Hardeep. Get the pronunciation right. So yeah, we're both feeling a little bit delicate this evening. I've had a experience with the plant or the frog, shamanic medicine Kambo, a major cleanse. So yeah, I'm feeling quite delicate and looking forward to meditate actually. Often it's the hardest thing to do when you're having a hard time, and it's taken me a long time to remember to do that for myself. So this is a real blessing to be able to share and have that commitment to you all, and it support myself. So the last session of this 10 Bodies course is the 11th body, which I know doesn't sound like it makes sense. However, the 11th body is the relationship with all. And yeah, I like to think of it in the Rastafari sense as the I and I. So if you look at 2 ones, the 11, you can think of it as 2 eyes, the I and I. And these eyes being the individual self, the little I, and the divine, the big I, that which holds us, God, whatever word you want to use. So this number 11 is the relationship with all. And as we've progressed through each week, we've gone through each body. And of course, if you've worked out your numbers with tantric numerology, you'll know that some bodies will be strengths for you and others will be challenges. However, they all work together anyway, just as your hand connects with your arm and so on. It is part of itself, it is its own body, and it's connected to all. So this 11th body is the relationship with all. And in that sense, the 11, the 2 eyes, the I and I, as I like to say, that can either connect us to all. It can give us that relationship with the divine, that trust in something greater than ourselves. Or it can turn the other way. So if we, the soul can get that far. However, if we're not in trust, if we're not in service, if we don't surrender to the divine, then that 2 eyes can become 2. And we can look for connection through another. So we can start to look for the divine, or that divine connection in relationships, which of course has its place. However, ultimately, really, we want to put our trust in that which holds all rather than one person. Because that's quite a lot for one person to hold, If you think you put your trust and your surrender to one person, then that person's got a big job. So really, yeah, relationships, you want to meet someone without need, without any real longing. The longing to belong comes from this longing to want to connect with the divine, to surrender, to merge into all that is. So that's what this body really is all about. A student asked the other day, he wasn't quite sure what it was, individual will and divine will. So if you think your will is that which says, I wish to do that, I'm going to get this job, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's your will. However, sometimes things don't work out the way we'd hoped. Sometimes We might go for a specific job and get given a different role. And so this trusting in the divine can be that, okay, so the job that I wanted wasn't meant to be. However, it's opened up this other opportunity. And so it's really that trust in that life happens for us. And it's finding that balance between moving into what feels right and, you know, trusting with good humor that the way things are the way things are meant to be. So, the meditation that we're going to do in order to balance or get in touch with this body and this feeling of connectedness is a beautiful breathing meditation ultimately. And it works with the mantra Sat Nam. And Sat Nam basically means truth is my identity. It's true name. Sat meaning truth and Nam meaning name. Truth is my identity. And the truth being that we are all souls. We are all connected. We are all infinite. And when we remember that true soul self, we know that there's no need, that life is happening for us, that we've incarnated in this life for the journey we're having. And when we get to that place of trust, then we can surrender and we can kind of watch the cosmic joke as life unfolds as it will. So yeah, that's the mantra, and we mentally vibrate it. We're not going to say it out loud, we're going to mentally vibrate it. And I'll explain how. So it's called a 7-wave Sat Nam. And basically what you do is on each Sat, on each truth, you vibrate in each chakra. So there are 7 chakras up through the body. 1 at the base, 2 at the sexual organs, 3 at the navel, 4 at the heart, 5 at the throat, 6 third eye, 7 at the top. So we're going to vibrate Sat, mentally chanting Sat, as we gently pull and connect with each chakra. So you take a big inhale and then exhale in 7 little bursts, mentally chanting Sat up through the chakras. And when you get to the top, you inhale again and come back to the base. So you're circulating this energy with truth. You're vibrating your energy centers, each part of your body, and the chakras relate to you so much in our life, every stage of development, every organ. So we're vibrating our whole body with this feeling of truth, with this inner knowing of truth. So you want to be seated comfortably with your spine straight. And you can bring your hands into Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumb, the Jupiter seal of knowledge, and just rest them in your lap. Sit up nice and tall. Close the eyes. Focus in and up between the brows at the third eye point. And you're going to inhale to the base of your spine and then exhale in 7 little bursts, mentally chanting Sat as you pull on each chakra. When you get to the top, inhale Nam, inhale that true identity and go back to the start. to keep that chin tucked in slightly, the spine nice and long. On each exhale, mentally vibrating Sat. 7 little exhales, 7 Sat truth through the chakras. Inhaling Nam. Identity, true identity, back to the beginning. Mentally repeating Sat as you exhale, pulling on each chakra. Inhaling Nam, inhaling identity, true identity. after your next inhale, ease that focus off. Simply breathe normally. Feel how you feel. Become aware of your energy, the space that you occupy beyond your body. How does that feel? Personally, mine feels expanded. There's a calmness, serenity, and emerging beyond the body into infinite. Infinite connectedness. So the more we can trust and acknowledge that life is happening for us, no matter how much we as individuals will something to happen, life will happen the way it does. And yeah, the more we can trust and acknowledge that, the more at ease we can be with what is happening, because we can see it as, okay, this is what's meant to be going on, this is the opportunity I'm being presented with here. We can start to open up to the lessons, and we can start to remember that we meet everybody for a reason, that that person has a message for us in some way, and that we are actually calling in our life as it is happening. So thank you all. I know many of you catch up at different times. Yeah, it's a real blessing and honor to share these teachings that continue to inspire me. Yeah, I am very much about encouraging people to do their own work. So if you've done your calculations, your tantric numerology calculations, and you know one body particularly speaks to you as being, a challenge for you, then I encourage a 40-day sadhana practice. Do the same meditation every day for 40 days. Because really, it's beautiful to meditate like this for 10 minutes or so. However, the real transformation happens when you practice every day. And really, 40 days is like, it's a whole moon cycle. It's a biorhythm in the body, and it really brings about that change in the body. So have a go, and as always, I'm here should you wish to ask me any questions. And I'd love to hear any feedback. I'm just speaking at a screen here and hoping it gets through. So, yeah, let me know how you're getting on. Satnam.
Satnam.